Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. I'm so happy to have you here today because we have a veritable smorgasbord of independent beauty products. So I'm so glad to have you here. Don't forget that you can also catch my content over on Instagram, TikTok, and on Threads. Plus, look into the description bar for information on our free community chat group over on Facebook and our paid $4.99 a month membership group here on YouTube. All sorts of good information down there in the description bar, plus links to all of these really cool products. There will be timestamps below for those of you in a hurry. But today, well, it's Sunday, and I'm filming this in the morning, so I think it's time for a little bit of a Sunday brunch. So I hope you'll have Sunday beauty brunch with me. Let me explain my concept here. I don't know about you, but at a brunch, so there's two different ways to behave, to conduct oneself when you're faced with a brunch, a stand-up buffet brunch. Some people get a few scrambled eggs and some potatoes, maybe a muffin or some toast, and they sit down and they eat. They didn't really need the buffet. They could have ordered off a menu. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's not the way how I do it. If I am at a Sunday buffet brunch, and that's where we are today, a Sunday buffet beauty brunch, I want to try a little bit of almost everything. I don't want huge heaping portions, but I kind of want to try the Eggs Benedict. I don't want to finish it necessarily. Oh, a waffle? Oh my gosh, they have cookies. Oh wait, there's a mousse cake at a brunch. Oh wow, there's a sushi table? Now, am I going to go over to the sushi table and clear it out? No, but I want to take like one California roll, right? I mean, you gotta try. Oh, teriyaki chicken at a brunch? Okay. A few bites. Sticky rice? All right. That's how I am. There's a roast beef station. There's an omelet bar. I think they're so much fun. So it's so funny. In my family, the men in my family will honestly take one plate, sit down and eat it, and then want to leave. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, hates the hustle and bustle of it and people standing next to each other and having to get like a scoop. She does not enjoy it. My younger daughter, my mother, you've met my mother now, so you can imagine, and I are just like, oh my God, I'm going to make a second trip for the dessert station. And it's not like we eat a ton like pigs because we don't. We just think it's so much fun. You're going to get the petit four? Okay, good. Then I'll just taste yours. We don't want to finish everything. We just want to taste it all. So today's Sunday Beauty Brunch Buffet is kind of the way I approach a Sunday brunch buffet. We're going to try a little bit of everything, and I have a ton of products here that I'm so excited to share with you. I have gotten, or amassed, I should say, I have amassed so many products from incredibly hip, independent beauty brands. When I say incredibly hip, I mean brands that are on the verge of just becoming the next big thing, going viral, as people would say these days. And some of them have been sent to me in PR, some I have purchased, and I have been enjoying the heck out of them and fitting them into videos as I go along. But it's just not getting them in quickly enough. So I thought I would literally roll up my sleeves today and we would just have a little Sunday breakfast buffet, brunch buffet together and kind of just try them all on. So as you notice, I do not have much on my face. I have a little bit of the Calorie Color Corrector because I like that one. I got nothing on my lips, obviously. I think I did my eyebrows. That's it. We are going to put on a little bit here, a little bit there, and we're just going to try it all out together, okay? I have so many products here on this table. I have well over 20 products on here, 22 or 23 to be precise. And we're just going to go through them really quickly. I mean, that's how I do a brunch buffet. I'm just like, oh, grab me one of those sushi rolls. Yeah, sure, I'll have a piece of roasted turkey. So that's how we're going to do it, okay? We're going to go through this really quickly. I don't have a ton of information on all of it. I just want to play with it, sit back with you guys on a Sunday morning or whenever you're watching this and just kind of enjoy ourselves, all right? So let's dive in. I need a mimosa, don't I? I do not have with somebody on my staff. Bring me a mimosa. They're not listening. They're all over there playing cards. It's just me. Okay. So one that's already viral of all the independent beauty up here, this one is already well known. The Ordinary, they sent over, and everybody knows The Ordinary. Totally incredible skincare, but really affordable. This 0.2% retinol emulsion by them is relatively new, and it's only $14.40 or $14.90, so about $15. And it's so good. It's just a really concentrated retinol emulsion, and you put it on just like a few pea-sized drops on your neck and your face, of course, and your décolletage at night before you go to bed. I only use it once a week. I've been playing with it. I have to play with something for quite a few months, really, to know if I can recommend it. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. Really powerful stuff just at night on clean, dry skin. So I wanted to tell you about that. All these will be linked below if you're interested in trying it too. But that's a really cool one. Then I wanted to talk to you about Sweed Beauty. So Sweed Beauty is a brand that I have talked about in the past. They have these amazing like lip liners that are so good, and lipsticks. And they have a foundation that many of you have sent me DMs that you want me to try. I told Sweed that. But they just restocked their Miracle Powder. This sells out every time and is a real fan favorite over at Sweed Beauty. It is a loose powder. I love loose powders. It's kind of got what Sweed Beauty calls a magic filter that helps you blur skin imperfections and glow. So I thought we'd try it today. I only have a color corrector on, and this does have a little bit of coverage. So I got the 02 light medium shade. It's $45, by the way, and I thought we would just kind of try it together. So this is the 02 light medium. It's got a netting on here, and I usually just powder. I'll be honest with you. This is a Sonia G brush, and I usually use a little fluffy brush. We're going to try something different on the other side, but I usually just powder under the eyes. But I think this powder is praised by so many. This is where I normally powder, you guys, just kind of around the eyes and stuff. And I do have some color corrector. I don't have any foundation or concealer, but that's what I usually do. And that's beautiful. It's completely seamless. But let's take it at its word, and let's try a Wayne Goss 02 kind of blush brush. And what if I apply this a little bit more like a foundation? Let's like powder my face for just a little bit more coverage, just on this side. And I know that poofed in the air. I should have tapped it off. Sorry, guys. I love loose powder, by the way. I know you can't really travel with it, but I just love it. Ooh, look at that. Oh, wow. There is a glow. Okay, let's see if you guys can see. Sorry, I'm keeping it to myself here. So on this side, I did my traditional use of powder, just under the eyes and around the nose. But on this side, I actually powdered my entire face, and it's got a really nice glow to it. This side, I didn't do the entire face. And if I even kind of buffed it, essentially like a finishing powder, I can see why this is kind of really hyped up. That is super pretty. All right, let me try it again. And this time I'm just going to go in and completely buff with this shade rather than applying. So you can do this with a big fluffy brush, but in a way I'm kind of using this in lieu of foundation. And it's not too shiny. Like the Guerlain Meteorites you can put all over your face, and it definitely has a little bit of a shine. This is more going to be like coverage and just a little bit of luminosity. What do you guys think? Wow, I can see why that's a miracle. Hey, that's really nice. So that's $45. It'll be linked below if you're interested. I got a little bit on me, but that's just because I'm a slob. But that's actually really nice. I mean, that is definitely, and it doesn't look like I just have this matte powdered face. It's a little bit luminous, but it's not like too shiny. And it doesn't give me that matte powder face, which I'm not a fan of. So that would be kind of a nice in-between. Not quite a finishing powder and not quite a setting powder, but useful for both. Pretty nice stuff. Okay, next up, we have a few liquid liners here. Now, my daughter my oldest daughter loves a liquid liner, and she can do that really cool cat eye. I can too, but guess what my problem is with the really cool cat eye? I can never make them match. That's true. But Ouzo sent over their Blaque, that's Blaqe, liquid eyeliner. I saw Michelle Spieler, famous makeup artist, using this as well. So you know it's a good one. It's $21. And it supposedly is unlike any other and really easy to use. A really nice black. A long tip so you could make it thicker or, as you see, thinner depending upon how you hold it. And then it dries really quickly and is supposedly very easy to use. I am just not talented with liquid liners, but if I were, we have some other liquid liners coming up here too. But this is like a very dark black. And people who love liquid liners, you might be one of those, comment below, are very particular about the shade of black. So I have never heard a liquid liner devotee that does not love this particular one from Ouzo. So a worthwhile investment if you're always looking for that darkest black, easy to use, versatile for thick or thin. This is the way to go. Only good things about it. Okay, ESUM. ESUM has these amazing dual-ended lip liners and eyeliners. And they generally have, like the eyeliners will have kind of a matte, useful side and then like a little bit more of a, you know, sparkly or shimmer, I should say, shade. And the lips will do the same, kind of a nude shade and then a much more powerful or statement shade. Well, they have redone them and relaunched them. They are $22 each and they are amazing. ESUM sent them over to me and I just love them so much. I thought we'd kind of play with these a little bit. They sent over 4 different shades to me. They sent over some lip and eye. Look at this for an eye. Look at this like purple. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at this dual-ended. I want to try some of this on. Oops, I just broke one. And there is, because it's soft and I used it too hard. Look at that in that pink. Let me go sharpen this one. Hey, you know, speaking of ESUM, I have their sharpener right here. They make the most amazing sharpener. I don't know if you've ever used the ESUM sharpener. It's so, so, so good. Let me cap this purple so I can get a better grip on it. Okay. Such a good sharpener. So I'm going to sharpen this pink one that I broke the tip of. Gosh, this one is pretty. This will all be linked below. So let's take that pink, and this is how I like to use theirs. I like the fact that you can take that slightly shimmer shade on all of their eyeliners, and you could do that and then line with the kind of more statement shade that they always put. And these are so smooth. Do you know what these feel like to me? These rival for a much cheaper price. Guess what? The Victoria Beckham. Somebody just said that to me. These are, oh, that's nice. Isn't that pretty? And they sent another shade combo let's play with. Maybe Klutzy Rebecca here won't break it. Oh, wow. So this is like a champagne. Okay, let me show you. My sleeves are too long on this sweatshirt. Kind of a champagne they sent. See, I told you we're doing a brunch smorgasbord here. So that champagne, I'm going to look a mess after this. Trust me, I look a mess when I leave a brunch buffet, I'm sure. And no, they are not easily breakable. I was just like going at it way too hard. Oh yeah, this is like that cocoa. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so soft. And I just did it really sloppy and quick. Oh wow, that's so nice, you guys. All right, let's look at the lips that they sent over. I brought a makeup eraser over here so I could take off some. I knew I would get covered here. Look at this. See, I told you there's always like one kind of nude shade and one. Ooh, look at that fire orange. Oh, I got to pick one of these. I'll put this all down, all the info down below. Woo! So you could fill in with these. You could just line. Sometimes it's really nice to have just like a nude liner. Let's line. That's just lined. We got a lot of lipsticks coming up. I'm so glad to have you guys here with me. It's just not fun to go to a Sunday brunch buffet alone, right? So I'm really happy to have you guys here with me. And you know, we're just covered in it, just like you get frosting on your face when you go over to the dessert bar. And I'm just having a great time. So I'm glad you guys are here with me. Those ESUM pencils are a delight. And they've reissued them, and I've always loved them. I was like, why would they reissue them? I like them. But they are so, I know I look kind of silly here with just my lips lined, but they're just so comfy and so smooth. So I'm kind of glad. After all, I like them. I didn't think they could get any better, but I do think they did. We got a few mascaras here. So let's just try this one on one eye first for right now. And this is, let me find it here. This is a brand that has so caught my attention. So all of these brands so far, already The Ordinary is huge, but Sweed Beauty, Ouzo, and ESUM, they're all really independent brands that are just getting bigger and big. Like you can feel the momentum, you know. This is one of them. This is Iris&Romeo. So they sent me over a while ago in PR their SPF, that kind of skin. Oh my God, I use it all the time. I use it as a primer. It's got a little like that dewiness, but it's not too dewy. You could go back and see that video. I love it. So they sent over their Lash Up mascara. It's volumizing and lengthening. So it says it does it all. And this one is in Freesia Black, which I kind of like. Now this is on Sephora, and I'll link it below. And you can get it in this size, which is $29, or you could get it in a mini size. You know I love me the minis for $15. And especially at a buffet brunch, the mini is the best because we only want to taste some, right? So let me just show you how this one is. It's got this really cool, we've got another mascara coming up here, but it's got this really cool wand, but it's also a really chubby fat wand. Now I already curled my lashes. They might have lost a little bit of that curl, but because I have really straight lashes. I have longer lashes because I do use a serum, but so they might have lost the curl a little bit, but this is really a pretty mascara. It's easy to use. It's not too dry of a formula and not too wet of a formula. If a formula on a mascara is too wet, I don't know about you guys, it's not good for clumsy me because I will get it all over the place. Now, I like to take a really long time to do my mascara, and I'm not going to do that here. But this is just a really pretty one, and I really trust this brand. I like what they do. They really concentrate on like one thing, and then they do that one thing really well. So when they release a mascara, what I mean, and I only have it here, let me make sure you see it on this eye. This eye has no mascara. But here on this eye, you'll see it. When they do one thing, they really concentrate on that one thing and doing it well. So when they release a mascara, it's not an afterthought. It's not like, oh, well, we have a huge collection. It needs a mascara, just whatever. No, if they're releasing a mascara, it's very purposeful, if that makes sense. And I like that about this brand. So that's a good one. We'll save the other eyelash for the other mascara. This is a good one, though. Now, speaking of mascara, we have a brand that is really getting big. They're sold at Nordstrom. They're sold on their own website. A lot of creators talking about them, especially their cool packaging. And that is Queen Musia. And I don't know if you've heard about Queen Musia. They have these, you've probably seen them, these really cool mint green lipstick cases. We'll look at that. But first, I do want to look at their mascara. This is the Mascara 2053. It is a lash serum mascara. It is $36. And my friend Pauline, I'll put her information below, is a makeup artist in the Bay Area. She loves this. And she said to me, you've got to try it. And I said to her, Pauline, I've had it sitting there. I haven't tried it. And she's just like, absolutely swears by it. And this woman knows mascara. So let me just show you this. This is $36. And what I like about it is, to me, it really gives separation and definition to the lashes, which I don't necessarily get on my own. Because though I like to take a long time with my mascara, I don't always apply it artfully because, you know I'm such a broken record. I am not a makeup artist. I'm a beauty editor, so I do reviews. And I'll tell you if something is great quality, but I interview the people that put it on, and I listen to the people like my friend Pauline who are makeup artists and will tell me about stuff, but I myself am not. So Yeah, I like that. So like if I compare this, if I compare the Queen Musia, which is 36, to the Iris&Romeo, which is the same size as 29. The Iris&Romeo is both lengthening and it is volumizing, and I think you could feel that. Whereas I really feel the Queen Musia is for that real length and separation of the eyelashes. Very different look. Room for both of them in my collection, let me tell you. Now let's talk about this matte cream lipstick. First of all, we have these really cute little container with these guys. People love, I have heard so much raving about these lipsticks, I can't even tell you. And then there are these cute little containers. I have makeup all over the back of my hand here. So this is, look at the little bullet, and it's just shiny and delightful. This is Madame Bovary. And then we also have Ada. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And you know what I really, that's Madame Bovary, and the darker is Ava. This is the matte cream, meaning it's going to be a really creamy feel. Let's go ahead and try it on. I got to do something because I'm blind here. Oh my God, that's such a cool, like retro 60s shade, isn't it? Let me put the other on the top. That'd be fun, huh? I told you, we're just trying stuff on. I don't care if I look like a clown. We're just having fun, guys. It's a buffet. Not a veritable buffet, an actual beauty buffet. Let's mix them together. Well, that's pretty. Do you know what I like about these? They're matte, but they're super duper creamy. And because of that creaminess, they do two things. Number one, they apply quickly and easily. And number two, they do not emphasize lines. I can do this, and there's no breaks, even with a darker shade, and there's no breaks in the lip where you need to go in with some sort of a, any sort of a lipstick brush or liner to correct. And a full color matte lipstick that can be both comfortable and easily put on precisely, that has my vote of confidence. So that is a brand to watch. Like I said, they're at Nordstrom and stuff now and causing all sorts of excitement. All sorts of different cool things are happening because of it. Okay, you want to talk about another brand that is just poised, ready, on the mark, waiting for the starting gun, and they're already getting bigger and bigger and bigger with each release. What could I possibly be talking about? What's Up Beauty? What's Up Beauty has released the coolest. They had the Serengeti collection, was it? With highlighters. They've had, oh my God, they've had the most beautiful releases lately. Well, they just did their Eqyptian collection with their queen lipsticks and these liquid eyeliners that you have got to see. Now, I said I'm not a real liquid eyeliner person. I am going to bend that for this, okay? So they have two shades in this. You can get the entire bundle together, and I will, don't worry, everything's going to be linked below. You know, this is like, okay, when you're at that brunch buffet on a Sunday brunch, don't you always go back for the one thing? You're like, I got 2 of the roasted potatoes, little bits just to taste it. I kind of want to go back and get a little more of those, you know? Or like the cornbread muffin that you split with your friend. You're like, I actually think I kind of want another half. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's what we're talking about here. This liquid eyeliner. Let's start with the Kesmet. Now the Kesmet is just a black shade. And again, this is going to be really, this is a much thinner, slightly shorter little wand. And this is black. We'll put it by our Ouzo, but they're very, very different. They're very different, not so much in shade, because they're both a very rich, deep black. This is the newer one. Mind, please, that the What's Up Beauty is wet, so it's going to look a slightly different black. I'll show you it once my hand dries. This is going to be very precise to apply. This is like something my daughter would apply because she knows what she's doing. You know, it's going to be really precise application, really steady-handed. But let me just show you what you got here. Oh, you must see this. This is Nebu. These are $25 if you get them each. This is a multi-color, multi-chrome, I should say, liquid eyeliner. Could you see the look on my face? I'm like, how cool is this? Okay, let me put it right here. It's like a multi-chrome liquid eyeliner. What? It's going purple and green and yellow. Oh, I'll just screw it up, but I'm going to try it. Oh my God, it's so cool. I'm putting it on over the ESUM. How does this... Oh my God, actually look, I'm doing a good job. Although I told you guys, I do a good job. It's just that if I do like a... Oh, I'll just put a little more of it on just so you can really see it. It's just like if I try to do both eyes, it'll never match. I got sloppy and put too much of it on the inside because I was mesmerized by the color and by the gold in it. Why have I not had this in my life? Oh my gosh. I just want... Okay, wait. I'm just going to fill in my lid because I made a bit of a mistake because I was mesmerized by the gold. So now I kind of want to just do it on purpose. Sorry. What's Up Beauty? It's supposed to be a liner, but I'm just going to use it as a liquid shadow, okay? Because I love it. Look at this. You know, Natasha Denona did those liquid shadows. Remember that were like duochrome a while ago? And they weren't this cool. Because this is like, those were duochrome, weren't they? This is really mold. I don't know. This is cool. Where have you been? And can you imagine? See, like I'm doing it on camera. So I wanted to do it a little bigger for you guys to really be able to see it. But what if, you know, what if you were just doing a little bit of it? Just so someone's talking to you and they're like, what's going on the eye there? You know, like if you really did it as a line, or you did like a little cat eye line. Okay, that's so cool. I'm so excited about that. They also did these gorgeous, gorgeous lipsticks that you've got to see. There's one called Seba, Eye of Ra, and Ankh. And these are, let me see if I can get a darker shade. Let me get a darker shade so you guys can kind of see what these look like. That is a more muted shade. This is Ankh. Let me pull that out. Yeah. And if I can't show you here, I will get a press photo that they've released to see it better. The engraving. Okay, this is the shade. I don't want to break it. This is the shade Ankh. And I'm going to show it to you. You know, Egyptian Ankh right here. And these are a really beautiful, also creamy matte. Let me show you the other shades because we are at a buffet and we want to try everything. This is the Eye of Ra shade. This is a little bit more of a kind of much more neutral. And this one is really warm. Okay, and then let's look at Seba right here. So they're all really nice kind of neutral shades. That's a little cooler. There's a neutral, there's a warm. Really, really pretty. I think this one is actually my favorite. The Seba, I don't know. But the lipsticks themselves are so beautiful. And I gotta tell you, What's Up Beauty? What are you doing with this multi-chrome liquid liner that even made me want to use a liquid liner? I love it. And last but not least, okay, I need to talk to you about this. The names of this one. This is so fun. Okay, you know Flyte.70. I've talked about them before. They're the best. They're on QVC now too. They're the best. They sent me out 6 shades of their lip sheer. They're $32 each. And I have played with Flyte.70 Lip Sheer in the past. They are these. Let me just show you here. This one is the shade Alone. And they had me at no mirror required. I think their website says mirror not required. And it's like, I'm sorry, what? You know, like that is me, right? No mirror required. Are you serious? These go on and they're like super, they're super comfy. They don't need a mirror. They're super shiny. These are kind of like, I could think of them like YSL. You know what I mean? Like they have, but they're more affordable and they're super comfy and they last a long time. And the names of these, I wonder if you'll figure it out. So we have the shade Alone. We have the shade Au L'Amour. Okay, are you figuring it out yet? So here's Alone. Here's Au L'Amour. And look, I mean, it's a stain. You know, it's like, or not a stain. It's like a little, like a glossy balm. They're so comfortable on the lips. So that's Au L'Amour. Have you figured out what the names of these are yet? Here's one called Wishing Well. You're lucky that I don't sing. There's your hint. If I sang, not only would I get demonetized, but you would turn away. I can't sing. I kind of gave it away, didn't I? Okay, Wishing Well. Then we have Tempted. Any Squeeze fans out there? We have Tempted. Okay. This is so much fun. We're just trying everything. It's a buffet brunch. Then we move on to Rome, if you want to. Okay, we're going to put Rome. Oh, let's put it up here. There's Rome. Can you see that? Then we have a few, we have one more. Kid. Now, Kid might have confused you, but not if you're a music fan like I am, because it didn't confuse me. These are all, obviously, songs from the 80s. There's Kid. So, of course, what are they from? Kid, of course, being, I'm guessing, and Flyte.70, you can tell me if I'm wrong. That's got to be the Pretenders, right? Kid? Again, I would sing all these, but not only would I be demonetized because they're, you know, they're trademarked or because they're, you know, not free to use, but also I can't sing. But Kid, yeah, that would be the Pretenders. Rome would be what? The B-52s. This is my guess. Tempted, I said Squeeze, right? Wishing Well was Terence Trent D'Arby, right? I'm pulling these out of my ear. I'm a music fan. Oh, L'Amour. That was, so that was, L'Amour was it Blamage? I'll correct that on the screen if I'm wrong. And Alone. Who would Alone be? What song is Alone? We'll have to figure that out. So anyway, those are really fun and super comfy. There is not a product up here that I don't give my complete seal of approval to. And I've been enjoying these products so much. And in a way, because I haven't shared them, I feel bad. Like I'm kind of holding out on you guys. And they get pushed out of the way by these bigger name, bigger releases. These are going to be the bigger name, bigger releases soon. These products are all on the verge. I mean, look at this. Look at the complexion and how well that's sweet. It does not look like I have powder all over my face. I know my eyes are a mess because we just threw on stuff everywhere. Talk about a mess, right? But all of these lip products are so comfy. If you want a matte lipstick that goes on so creamy and so easily, that Queen Musia. And let me tell you, of all of these things up here from What's Up Beauty, if you don't you've got to have some fun with that multichrome liner. And the Ouzo liner, perfection for people like me who can't use it. The ESUM liners have been improved somehow. I thought they couldn't get better. And these Flyte.70, I mean, there's no mirror required. No mirror required. That is like music to my ears. So I hope you enjoyed our Sunday buffet brunch together. I wish I had had a mimosa. I would have gotten a free refill on that for sure. We needed that. I should have had a mimosa here or something. Some eggs to munch on or something. But we certainly had our fill of beauty products, didn't we? And I'm glad that you were here to share in it with me. Please make sure that you subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. And ask me any questions below. All of this is linked below for your purchasing pleasure. But ask me anything you want to know. I mean, that's what makes us a community. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye-bye.